welcome to our channel. Today we will talk about the 8 signs of weak-minded person. A person who has a weak mind generally lacks willpower or the capability to think critically. They could be easily swayed by the opinions of others or other external factors. People with weak personalities may have a hard time making decisions or stand up for themselves. Strengthening one's mentality may be achieved by building up self-confidence and emotional resilience. When you feel confident, you're more inclined to act in a way that reflects that. Yet, if you have a poor mindset, you'll wind up exhibiting a few characteristics that are typical of those with weak mindsets. Understanding your mental weaknesses on a deeper level is the first step in combating them. Now let's just look at the 8 signs of a weak-minded person. Number 1. Lack of critical thinking. Weak-minded people can find it very difficult to think or analyze situations independently. They will overemphasize on their own feelings. Instead of making decisions based on logical thinking or valid evidence, they may make judgments or opinions purely based on their own emotions. Lack of curiosity. They may show little or no interest in learning new things or searching out more information to broaden their knowledge. Number 2. Having a quitter attitude. Quitter mindset is one who believes that no matter what situation they are in, they will definitely fail in the end. They may have poor self-esteem and the tendency to give up easily when faced with obstacles and problems. Lacking the determination to persevere to the end when encounter challenge. Number 3. Over-apologizing. In some instances, over-apologizing might be a symptom of a weak mentality. Apologies is one of the ways that weak-minded people will seek validation from other people. Apologize for everything even when they did nothing wrong indicate lack of confidence and insecure. They want to gain sympathy from others and seek their approval. Weak-minded people constantly obsess over their own worries, anxieties, and insecurities. This may result in illogical thinking and inability to identify between what is feasible and what is not, as well as experiencing strong emotional outbursts that can lead to destructive actions. Number 4. Unable to deliver result. Weak mindset people like to talk about their achievements and how much they love their job, but they never take action. Talk only, no action. They make up all kinds of excuses when they have been assigned a task in order to avoid doing the job. People with weak minds often say one thing while doing another. Number 5. Holding on to negative thoughts. Do you harbor resentment toward those who offended you? You hold grudges on even a smallest issue and expect people to beg for your forgiveness. Lack of self-confidence. People with weak minds often struggle and find it very hard to let go of negative emotions and to move on from past mistakes. Overthinking. They tend to overthink and dwell on unpleasant situations, rehearsing them over and over in their heads. This session reinforces negative thinking and prevents them from advancing. Weak-minded people always engage themselves in negative self-talk, focusing their own weaknesses rather than their strengths. Everyone has self-doubt from time to time, but what's important is how we handle them. People can develop a more powerful and resilient attitude by purposefully choosing positive self-talk. Good self-talk encourages us, helps increase our confidence, and assists us in overcoming obstacles. So the next time you catch yourself using negative self-talk, replace it with positive affirmations to notice how it changes your perspective. Number 6. Having self-pity. Self-pity is a feeling of self-pity, a sense of victimhood. The belief that one's issues or challenges are insurmountable. Self-pitying persons sometimes have a victim attitude, believe themselves to be helpless and blaming others or outside forces for their misfortune. They have this thinking that life has always been unfair to them or that they have been unfairly treated. Negative attitude on life. Individuals who are trapped in self-pity usually have a pessimistic mindset. They are so obsessed on the problems and challenges that they are facing that they completely disregard any positive solutions. This negative outlook can lead to a vicious cycle of self-pity and hinder personal development. Number 7. Always blaming others. Always is other fault. Blame others enables self-pitying people to avoid bearing responsibility for their own decisions or situations. They can maintain their victimhood and avoid facing any consequence for the mistake they had made. Placing the blame on others might give one a false sense of control over their own lives. Self-pitying persons may believe that they have some control over their circumstances. People with weak minds always have a justification for everything, especially their negative behaviors. They are very quick to push the blame to other people if they encounter failure in life, example in work or in relationship. Number 8. Cannot let go of grudges. When someone cannot let go of grudges, it means they hold on to feelings of anger, resentment, or bitterness towards someone who has wronged them in the past. Here are some reasons why individuals may struggle to let go of grudges. Sense of injustice, a strong sense of unfairness that one has been treated unfairly is a common cause of holding on to a grudge. Emotional attachment, resentments can become emotionally charged, and people may have a hard time to separate themselves from the negative feelings connected to the past incident. They hold on to feelings of anger to validate their feeling. Fear of being vulnerable. Forgiveness and vulnerability might be difficult for some people when they are trying to let go of a grudge. Let's summarize what we have learned today. Number 1, lack of critical thinking. Number 2, having a quitter attitude. Number 3, over-apologizing. Number 4, unable to deliver result. Number 5, holding on to negative thoughts. Number 6, having self-pity. Number 7, blaming others. Number 8, cannot let go of grudges. It's important to bear in mind that everyone has weak points, and these weak-minded signs do not totally characterize a person. Recognizing these symptoms, however, can enable them to strengthen their minds and become more resilient. Overcome their own limits and negative mental patterns, which encourage positive transformation. It gives them the ability to take responsibility for their choice and behavior, which promotes self-improvement. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this content, hit that subscribe button to continue to get your dose of good vibes.